Self a base hit.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
The count now at 2-1. Hit hard to the right side. Reined in. To second for 1. Back to first. And great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play. Ready now, Wilson Contreras. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles through the first 2 batters.
Men on third with 2 down. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Cubs 11 and the Diamondbacks 9. Dan Winkler comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 43.
Here comes the first pitch. Now this is foul tipped at home plate, and that might have shot directly at our home plate umpire because he's moving a little gingerly back there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Ball in. Two strikes now. Slow little grounder left side. Scooped up, throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in, Nick Ahmed, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home.
You got a foot down. 3-2.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land out there just foul. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in to try it again, Carson Kelly. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So coming to the plate, Haven Smith. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
Pitch popped up. Rizzo is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
11-9 is how this Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Trevor Williams, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. And he fouls this one off. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
The 0-1 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 6, David Peralta.
Striding in, David Peralta. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Christian Walker is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Peralta at second with 2 down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, D-Row, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
That's in there. Base hit. Peralta is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D-Row. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Happ is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. So striding forward now, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Oh, what a play! Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Hit on the ground to short. Ahmed has it. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hayward is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nick Ahmed. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
The Cubs had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Two and 1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
3 balls and a strike to Carson Kelly.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Into the box now, Haven Smith. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. None out. Runners at first and second. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Batting ninth,
The pitcher, Corbin Martin, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. And it's fouled away. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-1.
No, that's down.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And the 3-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Dalton Varsho is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Two and two. He's set. The 2-2. Bounce to first. Rizzo is there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Ian Happ. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Anthony Rizzo stands in as he looks at a called strike. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. All even now, 2-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Skied into very shallow right. Peralta's under it. 2 gone.
The third baseman.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He had a triple in the game yesterday, finishing 1 for 4. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's low.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bryant. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. And welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Three balls, 1 strike to Ketel Marte.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. The next 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Coming to the plate now, David Peralta. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. The 1-1. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, Christian Walker looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Chop to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight, but they're up 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and next will be the pitcher, Trevor Williams.
The pitcher, Trevor.
Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Javier Baez is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Baez stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Marte has it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate, David Bodie. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there for strike 1. ground ball sent back up the middle. Ahmed to his left. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0. Stepping in, Eduardo Escobar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
And that misses 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The bat, number 13, shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Nick Ahmed. And now a pitch on the way. And this is low, ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And a sinker not close as this misses down and away for ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Carson.
Up next for Arizona, Carson Kelly. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Grounded to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. There's one. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Cubs nothing. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The 1-2. It's a fastball that misses. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
First delivery to him on the way. Ian Happ stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Varsho is there, 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. 2 balls and no strikes.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
3-1 the count now. Full count now, 3-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner. Wilson Contreras will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. It remains. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And here comes the first baseman, Haven Smith.
Haven.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. This is skied into short left center. Baez onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. 2 gone. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Fouled off. 2 out here and a runner at second. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Still 1-2. And another foul ball. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. The 1-1 home is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off in his delivery.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Peterson, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. Last half of the 5th coming up. Diamondbacks lead this one 2-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Throw into second, but the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Nico Horner will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient. So
just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now. And that brings up Javi Baez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
1-2 now. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. David Bodie is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Line to the right side. Corner rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and the Cubs have tied it. It's a 2-2 game, and he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
To the plate now, Jason Hayward. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2 balls and a strike now. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get. It's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrell. Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
The bat, number 13.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how manager's thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Nick Ahmed is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
The 1-2. On a line to shortstop.
Now batting, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
At the plate, Carson Kelly. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0 home.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Fouled away. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Haven.
Digging in and looking for more, Haven Smith. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Here's the 1-0. Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, and he can't come up with it. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, and we are tied 2-2. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th. In there, no balls and a strike. Wind up and the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball. 1-1. Outside, that's a ball.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Settling in now, Anthony Rizzo. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
This is on the ground over to first, and that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Marte backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now batting, Chris Bryant. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. He's set, and the pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Wow, you see some throwing errors sometimes, but you don't see them from the second baseman that often. Looked like he was trying to aim it instead of throwing it, and the result is an E4.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Ildemaro Vargas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 16.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Javier Baez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. To 1 and 2 now. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 3 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Cubs 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Jonathan Holder is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Asdrubal Cabrera will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 14, Asdrubal Cabrera.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
Here comes the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Tapped out in front of home.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Now batting, right fielder.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, David Peralta. A bouncer up the middle. A dive by Baez. Touche, sir. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Joaquin Soria gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 48.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. David Bodie is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Pause, and the 0-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Jason Hayward is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Varsho is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ian Happ. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. From the stretch.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Down the first baseline. That misses. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Rowan Wick has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Walker. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The left fielder.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Hard on the ground towards short. There's Baez. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The third base.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. He tripled last time up.
Escobar.
He's set. Here it comes. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
On the ground to the right side. Rizzo was there, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 13.
At the plate, Nick Ahmed. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two. Tight with that one. 3-0. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with the payoff pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Stepping into the box, Carson Kelly. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's set. The 0-1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. The 1-1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now 5-3.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition after score with only 6 outs to go.
Now batting, the first baseman.
At the plate, Pavin Smith. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
The Cubbies entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop at a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 2-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
The 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The next 3-2. pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this two-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 5-3 Arizona. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The first baseman, Anthony.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Count even now at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
So you'd love for him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. They're down in order. They're still down 5-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Josh Rojas will try to get his club a little ninth-inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Two balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
2-2 the count. Now here's the pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Josh Rojas becomes the first out in the 9th inning. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the Ivy. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Pitch inside the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So he used the slide step that time, but it didn't make a difference.
Yeah, you can't blame the pitcher on that one. He did all he could do. That was just an impressive show of speed.
The 1-0. Swinging a soft liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Right fielder.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 1-1. Bounce to first. Rizzo is there to second for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Yohan Lopez is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. The 0-1 on its way.
At the ball.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Peterson is retired, and there's one away. The next Cub up, Austin Romine. He'll get to take his first cuts here. No balls and one strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Here comes another 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Number 9.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Javier Baez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. Two out here in the ninth. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Two-run game, last of the ninth with two away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like it.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
David Bodie is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away to end it, and the Diamondbacks will salvage at least the finale in this three-game series as the ball game is over. 5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The D-backs came through late, taking the lead in the eighth to secure.
The Diamondbacks combined in third place in the National League West Division. The Colorado Rockies had 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 6-4. Heading into the day, the Rockies are in third place in the NL West, and the Padres are second in the division. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 11 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-1. As of right now, the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division, and the Dodgers are atop the division. The Miami Marlins completed a three-game series sweep as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-4. In the standings, the Braves sit in last place in the National League East, while the Marlins are second in the division. The Mets launched 3 home runs as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-1. At the start of the day, the Nationals are in 3rd place in the NL East, while the Mets are atop the division. The Brewers totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 7-5. As of today, the Phillies sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, and the Brewers are atop the NL Central. The Pittsburgh Pirates finished off a 2-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 10-2. Heading into the day, the Pirates sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, and the Reds are at the bottom of the division. The Orioles beat the Cardinals on the road 7-4. Entering the day's action, the Cardinals are in 2nd place in the NL Central, and the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. The New York Yankees knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-3. At the start of the day, the Yankees are in 1st place in the American League East, while the Blue Jays are 4th in the division. The White Sox got 11 hits overall as they took down the Red Sox on the road 8-4. As of right now, the Red Sox sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, and the White Sox sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division. Miguel Cabrera plated 4 runs with 3 hits on the day, helping the Tigers take care of the Indians 4-3. As of today, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division, while the Indians are 3rd in the division. The Royals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-1. They now have 5 straight wins. Heading into the day, the Royals are leading the Central Division, and the Mariners sit in last place in the American League West Division. The Twins grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 6-1. In the standings, the Twins are in 4th place in the AL Central, and the Athletics sit in 1st place in the American League West Division. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim finished off a 3-game sweep as they blasted the Astros 8-2. Entering the day's action, the Angels are in 2nd place in the AL West, while the Astros are 2nd in the division. The Rays put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-2. As of today, the Rangers are in 4th place in the AL West, while the Rays are in 3rd place in the AL East. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.